question: to start a business, should I plan first or find partners first? Good question, very good question. And I think this one, it really depends on the person themselves, so the entrepreneur themselves. But if I was in that entrepreneur's position, right? If I am that entrepreneur, to me, I plan everything first. Even if it's just in my mind, I plan everything first. Meaning, if I have a business idea, so let's, for example, I had that business idea of property management business. So what happened was, a friend of mine approached me, and then she said, Jovan, I have some investors, property investors, who are looking for help. So now they're very challenged. They have problems, and they are looking for help. And then they remembered you. They want to ask if you can help them. And so when that problem came to me, then I thought, okay, if I am gonna help them, I wanna do this like a business. Meaning there needs to be more. If it's only one or two clients, then it's not gonna be worth my time. Even though I want to help them, but it's not gonna be worth my time. And so I told myself, if I'm gonna do this as a business, then there needs to be more. And so immediately what I did was plan for it. Like, how many clients do I need? What kind of products and services will I offer to them? So just a small paper, I started writing and then putting down there I can offer them a property management service. I handle their property. I will get them tenants, which means I get referral fee for bringing tenant. I can also sell their property, which will give me sales commission. If they need anything like paperwork, handle their paperwork, because it was in Philippines. Then I can charge for that as well. So I listed everything down, and then I also planned okay, how can I get more clients in? And so when I did my planning, part of the planning, I kind of assess, do I need business partners in order to run this business, right? So in my own planning, I asked myself, do I need business partners to run this? And the best way to choose a business partner is to look at your own strengths and weaknesses, right? Because, and I'm very certain of this, there's very few people in the world that can do everything very, very well, right? There'll be people who will be very good at marketing, so good. There'll be people who will be very good at speaking, but they're very bad at, technology, for example. There will be people who will be very good at video editing, or the technical stuff, but they're very bad at sales, for example. So you need to understand for yourself, what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses? And then you can decide, do I need business partners that will complement me to support in this business? So it's a choice, by the way. So I have businesses wherein I'm the only one, and then I have businesses wherein I have business partners. So it's really having a business partners is really a choice. Just like finding, a life partner, someone you're in relationship with, you need to choose who that partner is, because you're going to be together for, many years. So that's how I would do it, right? That's how I would do it, which means I will plan first, and then in that planning, I will see if I need business partners. And then from there, then I will look for appropriate business partners. Normally, I would already think of someone. Immediately, I would oh, actually, this person can be my business partner. Oh, this person. So that's how I operate. Is it possible to do business without funds? Yes, I kind of answered this earlier. And it's, yes, definitely possible to do business without funds. So it's either you start a business with very, very little money or no money at all. Super possible. Of course, you need to be really good at sales. That's one. Or you use a technique we call using other people's money. So OPM, right? Other people's money. If you're very good at pitching, and then you're very good at convincing investors, then you can actually start a business by using other people's money.
So how can I acknowledge that I'm in mindfulness? So I think is what Hani is asking is that, how do you know that you are mindful? Am I right? So how can you acknowledge that you are already mindful? And this is very interesting thing. And because our mind is very funny, right? So one, there is that little voice that continuously to talk, right? So our mind is very noisy. And if you are new to this, you're probably asking, Coach Jovan, what little voice are you talking about? And that's what I'm talking about. That voice is that's talking inside your head. That's the one. So if you actually keep quiet and pause, you will hear it. So we have that little voice, like some people call it the monkey mind. I call it little voice, and then other people call it in different terms. But that one, we have that. And that little voice is the one that is confusing us, the one that is always talking about the past or maybe talking about the future, making you worried, making you anxious, all these things. So if you can experience some negative emotions like maybe disappointment or sadness, regret, all of those point to the past. And when you are feeling anxious, like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Or, you're feeling scared or you're feeling overwhelmed, this is pointing to the future, meaning you are thinking a lot about the future. Your mind is like hanging out in the future. And so that it is quite easy to identify if you're not mindful, right? Because you have all of those emotions. When you are feeling relaxed, but when you are feeling grateful, like when you are feeling at peace and happy, and that is are very good signs that you are actually aware of, your present moment. You are being very mindful of yourself. So that is how you can notice and acknowledge that you are, in mindfulness.
Oh, hey there. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember to click the bell button so you get updated of the new videos. See you in the next one.